Hello, 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 beautifuls. Welcome, welcome to another episode of Brand Therapy Thursday. How is everybody doing? It's a great and a glorious morning. Hey, Mary Doise. Did you see that you won, Mary, the gratitude challenge? I think I posted it in the tribe. So congratulations. And I'm excited to work with you on that. So that's actually, hey, Brenda. That's actually what I wanted to talk about is today goal setting. So I'm steep in scheduling 2021 brand action plans. I'm working with clients to basically look at 2020 lessons learned, recap, and then let's plan 2021. Now, when you're thinking about doing that, I want you to really let 2020 be a reflection, a moment of where you see what's really important in your life, right? That's given us so much focus. Thank you, my love. I love you for that. Hey, Melody. Let 2020 be a moment of awakening, a moment of reckoning. What really matters to me? What really matters to my people? What really matters? Because we're seeing that there's so many challenges that we've come through, and glory to God for those of us who have come through unscathed, some more so than the other, but we're still here. We're still here, and that means we have work to do. And we can't get distracted with anything else that is happening. So I want you to, as you're thinking about goal setting, and so I want when at the end of next year, God willing, then I say, what were your goals? You literally have a document. You literally have a sheet of paper that you can say, okay, hold on, and pull it out and retell what you set to do. It is not okay, and it's not enough to just kind of have it in your mind and say, yeah, I think I want to do this. I want to do more of this. I want to do X, Y, and Z. Not enough to do that. You want to set your markers on paper because that's the thing that's going to help you stay focused. So right now, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a dose of planning is we want to look at, thank you, love. We want to look at 2020. What did we learn? How did we shift? How did we change? What are some things for sure we want to keep, right? A lot of people had to flex their business model. If you were doing events, that couldn't happen. So now you went to the virtual summit. Hey, Jacqueline. Jacqueline says super busy. I know, right? You went to the virtual summit, maybe. And then what did you learn about that? Is that something that you go, you know what? That wasn't so bad. I actually want to bake that in with intention for next year, right? So in 2020, it was a buck up, as we say in Jamaica. Just doing the virtual summit was a buck up because you couldn't do any better, because you couldn't do a live event. But now actually having gone through it, you're like, I kind of like this virtual summit thing. So I'm going to plan for it. What are you planning for? Again, we know from the Bible, we say in Jamaica, when men a plan, God a wipe out. So we understand that we can have a course that we want to go on, but of course, God's will be done. But in this moment, let us at least start to think about what are some of the things that I know I want to be doing more of, and what are some of the things I know for sure I don't want to be doing anymore. There must be some discernment to your time. I read in Stephen Covey's book, 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, a long, long time ago. Not because somebody throws you the football means you have to catch it. What? Not because somebody throws you a football means you have to catch it. Sometimes we treat our life, our business, our time, our space as like a garbage receptacle. And we're in session and therapy, I'm just bringing it real. We treat our space, our mind, our life, our environment as a garbage receptacle. So people can just pass by and whenever they throw their stuff in, and then here we are, we're just like collecting and sorting, I need you to not do that anymore. I need you to get focused on the thing that you have to do because only you can do the thing that you need to do in your business as the CEO of you. Can I get an amen? Somebody hashtag this. I am not the general manager of the universe. I am not the general manager of the universe. I had to give myself that coaching years ago. Because when you come from a heart-centered place, you want to help. You want to help. How can I fix? How can I help? And we often spend so many hours in the pursuit of the unpursuable. What do I mean by that? As a general manager of the universe, self-designated, when I was in that role, I would try to fix everybody. Oh, you need help doing this. Oh my gosh, listen, this is how you have a good mindset. This is how you do the, and we're doing, come on, just get. And what you do is you frustrate yourself, right? Makika says, I'm not the general manager of the universe. We have to remember that. Here's another one. Desire cannot be coached. Desire cannot be coached. That's something I'm taking into 2021. This is why when I say I live for the even though, nevertheless people, that's another way of saying that. That means I am here for the people who have that attitude, that energy about them. I'm not forcing the desire upon, I'm not trying to tell them, oh, come on, Jackie, come on, you could be such a good presence on social media. Your talent is exemplary. If you know Jacqueline Young Landy, you know I don't need to do that. What my role as her coach, as her branding strategist, is to guide her in the way that she shows up. But I'm not back here behind her, pushing her, trying to get her to show up. Desire cannot be coached. Use that for everything in your life. If you are in health and wellness, I have so many clients that are in wellness, and it's one of the things that it baffles you, right? If you're a wellness coach. The people are tired. The people need help. The people need to lose weight. The people need to have better skin. The people are just not happy. But can you get them to take a step and try something? Absolutely not. Why? Remember, desire cannot be coached. So what you need to say moving into 2020, just like I say, and it's become the mantra, and it's sort of like a filter for me. That if I don't smell, if my spidey senses don't tingle and say, yep, this person's hungry, this person wants to go for it no matter what, I'm not working with that person. So desire cannot be coached. I can't make you want to lose weight. I can't make you understand that vitamin D is not a vitamin. It's actually a hormone regulator. And why your T3 and 4 are out of whack and your thyroid is crazy. And that's why you're not losing weight. I can't, you can't coach somebody into that. They have to get to that realization on their own. So what you want to be focusing on is I'm focused on raising up my brand visibility higher so that The people who are ready, the people who understand that vitamin D is not a vitamin, but it's a hormone and it regulates their thyroid, and they want ways that they can actually be healthier, eat better. Help me raise my visibility so I attract those people. Because sometimes what we do is we get into this, I know it's good. I know if you just do this thing, it would help. You have to let people be where they are. And you will have such a more fulfilled experience in your business when you just say, I am here for those who are ready. So you can have a bunch of people in a closet, let's just say. Older clients, previous clients, prospects, everybody's in this closet. All you have to do, so this is now when you're thinking about goal setting, is you're going to open the door. Who's ready? Anybody? Oh, this person, like me. Okay, great. That person, and you close the door. You don't concern yourself with who else is back in the closet, what they're talking about. Talking about is they're not ready to come out yet. And you do it again. You open the door. Okay, who's ready to come out? And that's who you deal with. Desire cannot be coached. I can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself. You can't be sitting at a 5, I don't know, Jacqueline, what's the lowest credit score? A 5, 4, 30, whatever. And not realize that credit rules the world and it's important for you to do that, but you're not ready. You want to stay in the closet, and that's fine. Because when I open the door, opening the door means when you do your live, when you send your email, when you post, when you get on somebody's show, when you are a guest on a podcast. That's how you're opening the door, by showing up, making appearances. See that as you opening the door, and you're just saying, who wants to come out? And you just take out who wants to come out. That's it. You will have so much more woosah and joy around your business, because if you can get into that mindset of, I can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself. I am here as and when you're ready. I remember once, this was, where was I at the time? I think I was either was it New, let's see. It was probably in Port St. Lucie, but this was many years ago. So I was talking to I guess he was like a client, because he bought my house in Minneapolis. So that's our relationship. And of course he knew that I did Legal Shield, because somehow we came up with that. And I said, so I told him a little bit about it. And his response to me was like, let's say it was the year 2011. And he said, okay, why don't you follow up with me next year? I was in my mind, I was like, wait, what? You know what I did? I said, wonderful. That sounds great. I put a note in my calendar, January of the next year, follow up with whatever his name was. And I just let it be. I didn't let that mean anything. My initial quick reaction was, oh my God, he's totally trying to blow me off. But you know what? He said next year. So that's what I'm doing. I am not forcing. I'm not cajoling. You said next year. And next year came. I got the notification. Oh, hey, Bob, following up as discussed. And he signed up. So if I was going to be like, oh my gosh, you make yourself miserable. All I did was make a note to myself like a professional, and kept my word, followed up with the appointment, sent him the email, signed him up. So it's the same thing. See yourself in 2021 as getting on the attraction train. Somebody hashtag get on the attraction train. Because for many of us, we have been on the pulling and tugging train, and the pulling and tugging train doesn't go that fast, doesn't have express. It's like you're stopping at every single station, nope. The attraction train knows where it's going. It's express. And we love, like, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, getting on a train, whether you're in like DC or New York or whatever, when you're like, this is the express, you could kick back, You can read the newspaper because the express train is going to that one destination where you're going. You're not, we're like, oh my God, what stop is this? Is this? Oh, no. That's Bleecker. Then you go, oh my God, what is this? Oh, no, that's Chambers Street. What? We're express straight into the city. Get off 42nd Street. Here we go. Showtime, prime time. Okay. So when you're on the attraction train, your whole energy is just about attracting people. You're just attracting your people, your right people. And because you've got to know the mindset, guys. This is where the money is right here now. You have got to know the mindset of the people you want to attract, the mindset of the people you want to work with. Yep, Deb says, get on the attraction train. We're just attracting people. We want to attract people who are curious. Somebody write that down. Get your worksheet. Get your journal. Let's do some work now. You want to attract the people who are curious. You want to attract people who are open-minded. You want to attract people who are intelligently grounded, meaning they can hear a point of view, they can hear both sides of the argument, and then they can make their own informed decision. Right? The team just put this up, so I'm just going to put this up right here. I don't know if you guys got the email. I don't know if you guys got the post in the tribe. We're just going to do this right here now. So this is a huge, massive thing for the agency, for the personal branding consultancy. So I don't know how many of you know what AppSumo is, ever have an AppSumo. AppSumo is an online digital marketplace. It is for entrepreneurs who are looking for tech support, resources, applications, all sorts of different things. And because they have millions of subscribers, because they have hundreds of thousands of social media followers, when you get on the AppSumo marketplace, you give them like a smoking hot deal because they're putting your brand in front of millions and millions of people. Right? So Brand Accelerator, like the Brand Accelerator course for all of the accelerators who are on Show Yourselves Worthy, is now on AppSumo. Glory be to God. Let me just tell you, when I tell you 2:00 in the morning on a Zoom with a Pakistani from Fiverr to help me with API and tech and integration and only by the grace of God, my sanity maintains. So we're now on this platform. This is the only place where you can get into the accelerator for the insane price of $97. The accelerators who are on who already paid, no, they've paid $297 plus. The price of the accelerator right now is $897. We did an early pre-launch at $297. A lot of people got in on that deal. This deal is like BANANA, like bananas. But again, because they're such a big brand and they've got millions of people, the only way you get on, you've got to like give them like a smoking hot deal. So I'm telling you this to say, if you have clients who you know need help with their branding, if you have a friend, a colleague, if you have clients yourself who was thinking about maybe getting in, you need to share this right now with them. There are a certain number of codes, is that we were talking about the whole thing I was like having the Fiverr Pakistani help me with. There are a certain number of codes that are at this 97, and each time somebody purchases, one code goes away. When the codes are done, the codes are done. Again, the only place you can find it for 97, if you go to my regular link, it's still up at $897. So please share this. If you've been thinking about getting in, get in. This is a place to be. So we're so super pumped about that. So, listen, I also want you to take encouragement from this, because one of the things I was so intentional about this year, my word was scale and global. I mean, do you think we scale? Did we hit 2020 when we talked about scaling? Like now we're on this massive platform. So I'm just so grateful. I'm so blessed. God has just been so amazing to me. So I just want you to think about, I don't know who said that. Yeah, I know. It's like mind blown. Yes. So share this. This can be, seriously, let's think outside of the box. This can be a gift you give to someone. A holiday, like what's a better gift? And listen, they also get the lifetime deal. So it's not just 97 just for the course. It's also they get into Accelerator, they get to hang in the branding lounge, they get to do all the work that we're doing. And if you're an Accelerator right now and you know how good this is, who just start making your list. Who can I share this with right now? And remember I used to say that the $897 lifetime deal was like a bank robbery in the middle of the day. Like literally, this is 10 times that. 10 times that. So yeah, we're super, super excited. Makika said, that's Bleecker. You better know your streets in the right? Listen, we go hard for New York. I mean, I lived in New York for 20 something years. So yeah, we know our stations well. Oh my gosh. And KP is in the house. KP says, I need to get on that attraction train in 2021. Absolutely. And it's just an energy. It's just a vibe. It's just an attitude that says, I'm only going to work with people who have the right attitude. I just finished up a 2021 planning session before I got on here, and we talking about like really making some big shifts in this person's brain in terms of where they're going to focus. And I said, if you can just energetically get to that place where you say, you know what, we don't do any projects that don't start with, this intention that it's going to be done this way, and this price point is a minimum threshold. Just put on that outfit and breathe into it and say it. I want you guys to start practicing that, because oftentimes the first time you'll hear it coming out of your mouth is when you're saying it to a prospect, and then you kind of like choke on it. You're like, wait, what? So I want you to practice. I want you to practice saying, my such and such is this amount. So let's think about, so we're doing goals. So 2020, what happened? What was good? What was, not so great in terms of business? What are we going to keep going forward? What are we letting go? We're not doing this again. That was interesting. That was cute. We're not doing that again. Right? Have a sense already now, have a sense, because what'll happen is somebody might say, oh, I want to do X, Y, and Z. You need to already know. Like when I wasn't going to do branding over the internet anymore, I already knew my reasons why I was not going to do that session anymore, and just pivoted everything over into brand therapy. And that's where all of my energy, my heart, my soul, my love is. I love showing up and doing the show with you. So I was like, I can't be 20 different places at a time, even though, certainly sometimes it feels that way. But I made a strategic decision to say, I'm going to build out my brand therapy show. I'm going to scale it across. So this new platform that, a couple of you have commented on is part of that scaling. Larissa says, Larissa, right? It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And like in my email, I said, because I had to give them this deal, I said, well, why shouldn't my people benefit as well? And so I made sure that there were enough codes that, so there hundreds of thousands of eyeballs of people who are going to see, but I put enough so that it's not like, oh, the codes are done, by the day you can. People have already started enrolling, and I'm just so grateful. But this is an insane deal. If you have clients, friends, colleagues, enemies, I don't care who, everybody needs some help. This is for sure, you want to get everybody on for 2021. They need to be in because this is just where we're going to be taking it next level. So give me some things in the comments. What are some things that you did in 2020? It could be an initiative, it could be a product, whatever, that you did and you're like, not doing that in 2021. Somebody show me some stuff while I check out the rest of the comments. What happened, whether inadvertently you set this up as a plan and you did it and you're like, nah, we're not doing this again in 2020. Because you have to know your why, right? You have to know why you're not doing it again in 2020. Sorry, in 2021. You have to know. So just to use my example, when I said I'm no longer going to be doing branding over the internet, so branding over the internet was a hybrid. It was a little bit of brand intro presentation, and then it was networking. And it was a lot of efforting on my part because, you know, how we have to like come extra. So everybody who enrolled, I would create a slide in their picture and then what their deal was or their promos that they were promoting, that month. Well, you can imagine if I have 20, 30 people and then I've got to do 20, 30 different slides and I'm chasing people like, where's your headshot? Where's it? It was just too much. It was just too much. And I said, you know what? I'm always thinking about highest and best use. You know, that's a real estate term, but I use it for all things me. And you should do the same. What's the highest and best use of my time? Do I want to like mess around creating slides so people can network? Or do I want to create a place where it's free and I don't have to do that bit of work, but I still have to come with the magic every single week? So rather do a show every week than do one paid session every month where it's a lot of work on my part. So that was my why. This is why I said we're going to shift. What are some things, guys? Let me help you through. And to be clear that the why is going to be because you did the analysis, you understood strategically this was not aligned, not because I'm not doing lives anymore because I did a live and only 4 people showed up. Like that, I'm not going to let you do. So let's see some things. And if you're thinking about 2021, what are some things that are on the horizon that you want to set as a goal? And remember what we're doing, you're writing it down. When you leave this session in 30 minutes, I want you to literally have at the very least 5 things that's a goal that you want to accomplish. So for example, if you have a program that you were testing out in 2020 at work, well, I said, so I'll use KP as an example, right? So we know that KP did her virtual intro to style sessions via Zoom, for the first time. She did a couple, I think KP, you did two beta. And so where are we? If you decided, you know what, this worked great, I'm definitely going to move that into 2021. And if you are going to move it into 2021, again, for those of you who take my advice and get the calendar, then I want you to map out, and this is why I love this calendar, guys. You see the full year. So you can look at this and go, okay, intro to style. I'm going to do it at the start of every season, and I'm going to have it focused on, colors for the season, types of clothing for the season, style for the season, whatever. So you're going to do a winter, spring, summer, fall. You book your sessions on the calendar. So you've already marked that up. So if you get on a live and you can say, so for those of you who you're summer babies, don't worry. We have a summer session that's going to be held also via Zoom. You can start talking with such flow and kind of like force because your business is planned. You're not waiting to see what happens in June to decide what you're going to do in July. You've already planned your stuff. So in 2021, we're going to be going full force with, I'm making this up for KP, but this is what you would put, we're going to onboard the intro to style in a big full way. We're going to do it seasonal, so it'll happen once per quarter, tied in with the season. We're going to, I'm going to have a cocktail of the season, whatever, like start to plan it out, know what it's looking like. So as you're starting to talk about it, you can get people interested in saying, oh my gosh, yeah, I for sure want to sign up for the fall one because blah, 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 whatever. It's on, it's done. You look at your calendar, you know what your timing is in terms of how long does it take me to prep for each, session. So here's a tip for you guys. If let's just say you said, where the heck is Sunset here? Let's just say you're going to do April 1 or April 2nd, right? That'll be the spring intro to style workshop. So if we're doing that Thursday or Friday, Saturday, so that weekend, right? Because let's just say you're going to offer three days that people can choose. You need to be, KP, you need to be promoting that back here at least 2 to 3 weeks out for sure, for promotions, for posts, for marketing. You're going to look at your library of images. So this is why planning is so key, because if you know what you're focused on for next year, you can start doing some of that pre-work, right? Because one of the things that people are always challenged with, I don't know what to post. I don't have any content, But so yay. See, this is why you show up to Brand Therapy Thursday, because you never know when if you're here, I'm going to work with you and coach you live and give you ideas. So yay for KP, who's got a 2021 idea. So knowing that you're going to do with the seasons, you could start saying to your intern, to your whomever, I need you to start collecting images for each of the season. Now, this is what I said to the client I was in a session with before, and I'm going to say to you here as well. Let me find Unsplash in a second. You need good content, you need good imaging. So here I'm going to do, and let's see if I can even bring this, if I can share my screen. Can you guys see that? Okay. So this is Unsplash. Somebody type Unsplash. Unsplash.com is where you can get amazing, hey Carol, where you can get amazing images for free. That's why you come to therapy, because you get the goods. So you can see here, you could say, oh, you know what? I'm going to use this and just do a spring is coming. How's your wardrobe? Hey, Marcella, thank you, my love. You could do that, right? You could do something with the colors of the tulips. The tulips are unconcerned with red and orange and pink and yellow together. That's nature, but that wouldn't look so great on your face, Marcella. Here is how we're going to do our spring makeup lesson using your, the makeup line, etc. Right? So, and because Marcella and because KP and a bunch of others here are in the accelerator, they know what I'm talking about. Because for most people, when I say I'm looking at this, collection of tulips and I'm talking about posting something about a makeup session, and you're like, wait, what? The accelerators get it. Hey, Karen, the accelerators get it. They know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why you need to join the Brand Accelerator. Larissa, if you could put that, just the link up again, so people can get it. It's why you want to be in with us, because I teach you how to do that. I teach you how to see this image and go, right, this would be perfect for my spring makeup tutorial. And you're like, how? I don't see any makeup on here. The accelerators know, right? So this is where you want to go Again, these are all royalty free. So you can pick. I can do right. You can use any kind of search word. Imagine if you did something with this as your image, and then again in Canva, and I'm just in the accelerator. I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to do a Canva training session. But this could be the name of the different eyeshadows, Marcella, and you just have those, as a list, and that just becomes an image to say, let's play with colors of fall. What do you see? I see eyes of fall, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So let me know if you guys have any questions around that. And there it is again. This, guys, if you're in the accelerator, this is where I need your help. If you're in the accelerator, I need you to comment something of why, if somebody's thinking about joining accelerator, that they should. This link is the same accelerator that people who have paid $297 and more, it's the same program. It's the same Faith for Life, because, and again, the reason I had to do that is because I just partnered with AppSumo, which is this global digital market space. And you've got to give them volume discount pricing. And I'm saying, you know what? My people are not going to miss out either. This is the only place you can get that. If you go to my website, if you go to the landing page, it's going to be, you're going to see it's $897. If you want to give this as a gift to your client, this is a great gift to give. If you have been with me and you've been thinking about it and you've been like, not really sure, is it worth it? Let me tell you, this will be, without question, the best $97 you have ever spent in your life, because you pay $97 and you get access to me and the accelerators for life. You're in there learning, teaching from myself, from masterclass guests that I bring in. It's phenomenal. So be sure that you take advantage of that right now and copy the link, share the link for others. Let's not keep the goodies to ourselves. So Marcella, you see what I'm saying there. So this is for KP, for Marcella. They both do stuff around makeup. So the season is a great way to do that. Obviously, if you have your own images, that's always good, because the more that you can integrate yourself in your images with good photos, the better it is. Okay. So, endless valuable information for me and my business, Larissa. Karen says it's totally a steal. Somebody else says sharing is caring. Exactly. Go share. I love this. KP says a stretched mind never shrink back. That's why you need to be an accelerator. Love, 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 love. So, all right. So let's get back to the goals now. So KP, you got one for 2021. When you set a goal, and this is why I'm saying I don't want you to, it's not just a litany of stuff that you're not going to action. You're going to be strategic about it. You're going to have maybe one, maybe two, and then I want you to build it all the way out. So again, it can come from things that you tried in 2020, and then you make a decision on whether, did we like this thing? Are we keeping this thing? So for example, like this show, right? I was doing it just in the tribe. I was doing it just on Facebook, and already knowing that my brand word, scale and global, right? We leveled up, we upgraded. So now we're streaming across all platforms. We're streaming across Twitter, we're streaming across YouTube, and let's see, LinkedIn to come. We're pushing out and we're taking up more space. That's the strategic intent. So what are the ways that I'm doing that? If that's an overarching goal, the Brand Therapy show is how I'm doing that, right? So I would put, scale show, get Brand Therapy Studio platform, done that, have, potentially this, I'm just sharing with you because this is like literally I'm doing planning with you. Now that we have this platform, I could bring guests on even during Brand Therapy Thursday. So you see the planning that's going on, but just for this show. So it's the same thing now. What I would do, and this is what you're going to do here, right? So if I'm doing Brand Therapy Thursday, what do I know? I got to block every single Thursday. So you want to block that. If you're an introvert like myself, you need a minute to woo-saw and decompress, right? So you might want to block an hour after. So like for me, where clients have my link and they can just book whenever, I might have to block an hour after because I don't want to just run from this to a client session. So you got to be really thinking about that. How do you want to show up? So using my example on this calendar. So what I do is, and this would be on the wall. I haven't tacked it up because I want to use it for training for you guys. But let's say yellow is brand therapy. So what I would do is I would just put a dot, because you can see it's not a big calendar in terms of space where you're not writing a whole bunch of stuff. What you're doing is visually seeing your business and your brand at a year's glance, and you get a sense of what's going on. So I would put a yellow dot on each Thursday. This is January. I'm really going to do here. You guys see that? So I know it's like when you do an Excel spreadsheet, right? And you have the legend or any yellow means brand therapy. So I just lock anything yellow means brand therapy. So if I'm looking and I'm like, okay, so I know I've got brand therapy. If I know this Thursday is the brand therapy day, I'm not going to do something that's too big and too heavy potentially on that Friday. You guys, you see what I'm saying? So this calendar is genius. It comes in this envelope. It's got the little sticky things. You affix it to your wall like so, and then you can just kick back and see. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm taking August off, let's just say, and I encourage you to do this. Do your personal planning first. Okay, we're gonna go up to the mountains here. We're gonna go skiing here. So you block those off. Is the worst thing, and this is not a CEO move, where you don't check your calendar and you're like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Now you're like rejiggering stuff. So put your personal stuff, block those off. So, you know, if you're doing like a 7-week program, you can't go, oh yeah, we'll do 7 weeks. And then you're like, oh heck, it goes into the last week of August. We're on vacation. That's not professional. So make that make sense. Mikiko says, I'm jelly. I paid full price. You better run for the accelerator. And no, Mikiko, you paid early bird price. The full price is $897. People have paid more than that, more than the $297 early bird price. Some people who have gotten on that, remember I did that pay what you want, and some people paid more than the $297, but still under the $897. The point is, this is what's important. Nothing is going to be different. You're not going to be in coach. This 97 does not put you in the back of the plane. 97 on the AppSumo deal, you are right at the front of the plane in first class with all of the accelerators. Nothing's different other than my agreement is I have to give them a super, super amazing deal, and I'm giving it to Accelerator. People pay attention and respond. Absolutely. And Karen says it's a steal. So I am just so excited for 2021. I mean, I am just, you know how Taylor Swift says, just shake it off. Let's just woosah and shake off 2020. Whatever you had that didn't go so well, we got to shake it off, because there's no point in being stuck in the what didn't work or what didn't go well. What I want you to see is ask yourself the question, what is the information that I'm being given here? What information do I need to take from this? So for example, again, you know, I'm big on like my A word, audit. If you've been doing, Marcella says, what's the difference between Accelerated Plan, Faith for Life? Nothing. The Faith for Life is just the hashtag that lets you know you get to be in the accelerator for life. Because some people do just like, oh, you get the digital course, but you don't get to play in the in the accelerator lounge with the rest of us and get the training and get the master class. And so if you have that, it's hashtag Faith for Life. What I'm going to do, I think I mentioned this to the group, is there's going to be an upper class. Like now we're on Virgin. Now we're not just on regular American Airlines. Now we're talking about upper class. First class is accelerator. I'm creating upper class where it's going to be for accelerators who want to go next level, who want to have more access, who want to just really get laser focused and do some specific masterminding around big issues that they're dealing with and how to help get some resources, etc. So if you're already paid, you're in accelerator, Faith for Life, that's not going to change, right? That's not going to change. The AppSumo deal is the same. So no, Jacqueline, you're good. The only thing you need to do with this, Jacqueline, is share this with other people. You're set for life. You're good. You worry about nothing. This is just, I'm letting you know that, because I would be disingenuous. I wouldn't feel good about myself, right? I'm here promoting the thing for $897 because that's the real price. But I've given like a sweetheart deal to this company because they're big. And I'm like, you know what? I'm all for the people. Let everybody eat if some people are going to eat. So that's why that is. But if you're in, as Melody says, your Faith for Life, you've got nothing to worry about. It's just now for us to share with other people who might have been thinking about it, not really sure, but hemming and hawing. This is a no brainer. Like I don't know how much more of a Christmas gift I can. You see, all the accelerators know their Faith for Life. You want that. Totally want that. So, all right, who's got some goals? Who's got some things that either you're thinking, because I want to be able to help you in the remaining 12 minutes, that you were like, I'm thinking about this, looking at this for 2021, maybe not sure. So for example, I was going to give you an idea about your lives. Do you guys, when you do your lives, do you go back and watch them? If you do, say yes. If you don't, just type no. I just want to see. And I mean, watch the whole thing. If you're doing lives, do you go back and watch your entire live? Okay, Marcella says yes. Mikiko says yes. Okay, good. KP says yes. Jacqueline, yeah, yep. Marcella says most of them. Why is this important? It's important for several reasons. Number one, you want to see how you are showing up on camera. You want to see how your energy is. Because you might think, oh, I did really great, and then when you play it back, you're like, oh my gosh, my head was kind of down. I was looking off to the side. It's just important that we observe ourselves so we can correct anything that's not going that great. Oh my gosh, Jacqueline. Oh, Jim knows when I have my earbuds in, I'm rewatching a show. Don't ask me anything. And it's not that you're self-absorbed. It's so you can get better. If you notice that you say a certain thing, if you notice that you don't engage, if you notice that you're not calling your people out by name, this is one thing I do that I want you guys to observe and model. Be sure that you're on your lives long enough to build rapport with your people. So you notice what I do, what I just even did with KP. Like I called somebody out and I did some work. Why do you think people come to brand therapy? For those of you watching on the replay, remember #replay. We're going to be watching the show and coming back and answer. But you want to build that engagement. It's why my engagement numbers are through the roof. It's because I pull you in. I'm not just here as a talking head, talking to you and making you take notes. We're doing work together. It's so you can critique yourself and so you can improve, right? You want to see Marcella says, and count the ums. You want to see what's working well. You want to have a sense. If I asked you, so Marcella, you've been doing Wardrobe Wednesday now for a full year. What are your hot topics? Marcella needs to know. Marcella needs to be able to say, whenever I do something about the power jacket, I get more engagement, more comments, more hearts, more whatever. When I do something about being confident on camera, the boards light up. Why do you need to know? Because you are the producer and the host of your lives. A producer, when you're in that role, they would have what are the show numbers and the ratings, and the executive producers would know, oh, this top, but you've got to play that role too. So you have to know, even though you're the host. That's why I said the CEO of You business is not easy, but it's necessary and it's worth it. So we saddle up and we put on the 2 hats and the 3 hats and we do it. You have to know your hot topics. What do people want to do? I just did a live on women helping women. And so guys, I think I shared this, and Larissa, I didn't send you this link. I will get it to you for next brand therapy. I'm talking to the team, but I just signed on with Women Helping Women as to promote their thing as an affiliate. So the link that I post is my affiliate link. There's some percentage if people buy, but more importantly, this is what I want you to understand. Why paying that money is good use of your time. Something I want you to consider adding for your 2021. As a member, I have signed up to do a live for 30 minutes every week until the end of the year. That group has Women Helping Women. Let me just pull that up. That group has close to 500,000 members. Okay, view group. Let me share this. Shares. Okay, are you guys seeing this? Okay, this group has 444 plus thousand people. As a member of the Standout group, and that's where I sent you the link, you get to do a live every single week. So I want you to think about that. If brand visibility is something that you are keen on, I want you guys to think about your brand being in front of, hey Judith, good to have you here. Your brand being in front of almost 500,000 women, entrepreneurs, executives. You see, when somebody clicks on videos, bam, do you see I'm wearing the same thing? I literally, before I did this, went on and did this. Now, if I clicked on this, hello. And so you see here, there are 9 comments. It's so funny. So this is a great example. Vargas Blanca, I don't know her from anywhere. She's a financial advisor at an agency. She's in Chicago. Do you think she could possibly represent an ideal client for you? We're going to go with a yes on that one, right? Possibly. She's in this group. She is engaged on my post. So I want you guys to see It's not about you having
How
to, it's not about you having to show up every single, so this is the second one that I did. And I've been a member of this group for a while and was just, again, busy, making the excuses busy. It's either important to me or it's not important to me. Now I've made it important to me because one of the things I'm focused on is, and again, here I'm just showing you, these are all people who are members who've paid their money to show up and communicate their brand in front of this group. Do you have anything that you think almost 400, 500, right? And here, there it is. So do you see how by building into this, it's going to be like Cheers, where everybody knows your name and they're oh so glad you came? Guys, we want to be strategic about 2021 and how we spend our time. Okay, Jacqueline, it's in, I think I put it in the tribe, and I think I put it in the accelerator. Yeah, Judith, if you remember, and so I'm going to share, I'll post the link again where because it's my affiliate link where you sign up and you get in. You can do a live every week. You can do a watch party. I think you can do like one a month. You can submit a blog. You can submit a freebie to be in like their monthly giveaway. You can get a spotlight. It's $97 per month. So what I want you to think about is, how are we going to be strategic about brand building in 2021? We want to cut down a lot of the things that were making us too busy and not focusing on getting on that attraction train. Because if you do this, you will, yes, Mikiko's a member. And Mikiko, I want you to think about, what if I became a paid standout online member? What if I had because you have the audience, and literally I was on. So the first live I did, I don't know, maybe 12 people were on. This morning, it was close to 40 people that were on live. So more new, different people are seeing my brand. I'm going to go look at the comments when I'm done here, though. And she's like, oh, I love all the goodies. And my call to action is just come join me in the tribe. And I give I give them access to the group. So this is it right now. Get it. Like I said, when the codes are done, the codes are done. Like, this is a promotional period. This is a time where I'm just doing this deal. So share this link. I'm going to post it again in the comments. I'm going to post it in the group, but I need you guys to share, and let everybody who you have clients who, oh, look, I just see somebody else just enrolled. I'm just looking at the dashboard right now. I don't see who it is because I can't log in, but congratulations. Welcome to the accelerator. Yay. I definitely, guys, we're going to do more of this in the accelerator. And for those of you in the tribe, when I do these sessions, it's just so you get a sense of the work that we do. This is to give you a little bit of a glimpse in what's going on in the Accelerator Lounge. This is what we do. We just get to work. We're not there dilly-dallying. We're not wasting time. So you've got to, as Judith said, I love this. See, this is what I love. That's what you mean by be ready so you don't have to get ready. This is amazing. So Judith, who hasn't been hanging out with us in the tribe for a while, but look, she remembers that. And I say that all the time, build a stay ready brand so you never have to get ready. I got an invitation to be on the Happy Entrepreneur show tomorrow at 3 p.m. And you know what? Because I have a stay ready brand. He was like, I need three professional pictures. I need your bio. I need your talk topic. I was just like, click. And by the way, here's a link to my media bio, even though you didn't ask for it, but there you go. There's a link to it. Done and done. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever. So I'm on the show 3 o'clock tomorrow. Larissa, I'll send you the link to that so you can be on that with me. But that's it. Guys, we have to be strategic about 2021. So if you want help with your planning, we're going to be doing more of this in the accelerator. Join the accelerator if you've been thinking about it. Judith, it's $97, that link that we've been sharing. And I know you and I have talked about it before. I want to just encourage you, honey, to not even think anymore. This is a one-time $97 and you're in for life. Hashtag faith for life. It does not need to be hard. There's too much gold. What is that saying? There's gold in them there hills. I don't know where that came from, but it's some movie, right? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to wrap this. Marcella was asking a question and I wanted to be more strategic where I invest my time. Perfect. This is why, listen, this is why I woke up to Women Helping Women. I can go one place and talk to potentially almost 500,000 women and not have to be running all over God's creation. I'm done. Re-sign me up. And I literally went in and booked every Thursday between either it's at 9:30 or it's 11:15. I am going to be in Women Helping Women doing a video for 30 minutes, a live session to build a brand. If you're serious about working with women, showing up confidently, powerfully, there is no other better investment. Second to the $97 one-time fee for Brand Accelerator that you are going to get. This is because, I'm always talking about more new people. This one group, I'm in plenty groups. There is no other group that I'm in that has the volume and the activity that's close to this one. There's a couple others that I'm in, but it's nowhere near this. And the fact that you're not worried like, ooh, if I post this, is somebody going to tag me or they're going to report? You're a paid member, honey. All your stuff is legit. You just put, I am a standout online member and this post was approved by the admin. Done. You're on there putting your links, sharing days of promotion. Anyway, I will do more information on that, but let's get into 2021 planning. I love you guys so very much. Thank you, every last one of you who just lean in so much. I'm so eternally grateful to you. You don't understand how this I'm in flow. I love this work that I do. I am grateful I get to do it with people like you to just see how you can move powerfully into 2021 is what we're all about. So with that, I am going to sign us off. If you have any questions, post them in the thread. If you have questions, if you're in the accelerator, put them in the accelerator. I may pop into the accelerator and do a quick chat and check in, but otherwise, be well, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, social distance, wash your hands, and wear a mask. See ya.